Usually go with earrings.
Hello and good night and welcome. I'm wearing a hoodie. Hi, good night and welcome to our Friday night movie night chat. And as you can see by my hooded state,
Something that can keep up.
I have been watching Luke Cage. Well, I guess not. Okay. Okay, you might not be able to see all of that, but I have been binging Luke Cage all. Well, not all. Sorry. We started this morning. We did one episode this morning, and I
love the show.
There you go. It is so good. So good.
So good.
So I am sure. Let's just say this out there that everybody has heard about Luke Cage coming to Netflix. Luke Cage coming to Netflix. It arrived last night, and so a lot of people have already finished binging it. And IMDb, it's got a 97% rating on IMDb already. So if you haven't heard, and let's hope you haven't, so you can just be hearing this first from me. Okay, Luke Cage. It's one of the Marvel superheroes. It comes off of the genre just like the other series set in New York. It's I think most of Marvel's comic books set in New York. I think so, but so it probably was. Most of them were set in New York. I'm just gonna say that. The blind man, the blind superhero. What devil?
Daredevil.
Okay. In the genre of Daredevil. All right. So, Luke Cage. I'm just gonna read it from the IMDb page. He has been given super strength and durability by a sabotage experiment. He was wrongfully accused and he was sent to prison. While he was in prison, they did some wrongful experiment in there, and he became a superhero. What's his super strength?
The ability to just stand there and somebody punch you in your face and their hand break.
I've never seen somebody's unshottable. That's not a word, unshottable. But gunshot nothing can pierce his skin. Literally nothing can pierce his skin. Bullet, knives, machete, nothing can pierce his skin. Nothing pierces his skin. For right now, that's all I know about Luke Cage. Okay, so let's talk about who stars in Luke Cage. Oh no, that's not. Luke Cage. The star is Mike Colter. I am just gonna show you the picture. Hopefully you can see the picture. That's Luke. That's Mike Colter in his Luke Cage getup. He wears a t-shirt and a jeans in this entire show. It's kinda. He wore a hoodie a couple. Well, listen. He did a couple interviews and he said he wore the hoodie. I was wearing my hoodie. He wore the hoodie in reference that to Trayvon Martin because he was wearing a hoodie. And in the series, you see a section where he's walking through the park and he's wearing the hoodie, and a guy comes up and points a gun at him. You haven't seen that episode yet, but that's coming up. Okay, the next person in the series is, forgive me, you know me, my lips and names. So his last name is Ali. It's Mahershala Ali. I am gonna say that like that because Mahershala Ali.
Marsa.
His name in the show is Cornell. Marsa. I have no idea. He has been in lots of shows. So, as you see him, you'll know his name is Ali, and he's playing Cornell. There's a young lady playing Detective Missy something.
Is that the one that?
She's playing Detective Simone. Her name is Simone Missick. She's playing Detective Misty. I'll get back to her in a second. And Alfred Woodard is playing the Black Mariah. The Black Mariah Stokes. She is the cousin. She's playing the cousin of Cornell, played by Ali, and she's Alfred Woodard. Oh, she's very good. I love her character already. Theo Rossi, he's known. I've seen him in a number of shows. The last show I saw him in was, I'll soon tell you the name of the last show I saw him in. He was playing he was in Sons of Anarchy. He was the guy whose father was he was playing a character whose father was in the gang, but he was either black or something, whatever. But in the end, he turned out to be a rat. He was actually a little rat. He was actually a rat. I think that's him. Theo Rossi. He's playing Shades Alvarez. And Frankie Faison. Is he Donald Faison's father? If you know, right, drop my comment.
Pops.
He's playing Pop Henry. He owns the barber shop.
Pops.
He's playing Pops.
And then.
His actual name is Henry.
Yeah,
but they call him Pops in the barber shop.
Add the S when you say Pops.
I don't have to add the S if I say, but what's with you? Come on.
Like a blow Pops.
And then there's a young man who that came for him and missed, and that came back again. His name is Brian Sene Mark. His character's name is Chico. So those are the main characters in the first episode. First 4 episodes. Those are the moving pieces. Those are the moving pieces right now. So you see where the show starts off, where you see Luke Cage is working in the barbershop. He's pretty decent. He's a broke down black man. Let's just call it that. He's a broke down black man. He has no money. He's going to he works in the barbershop. He cleans, sweep the floor, wipe the window. He's just a broke down black man. He's a dead end job because he's not making much money from sweeping the floor. He lives in Harlem, and he's building his own by a Chinese lady, and just a Chinese lady does not play. She met him in the middle of the streets to ask him for the rent, and she's telling him, you need to give me the rent. Like, no. And he's like, okay, if you move out of my way, I'll go to work to get the rent. Anyway, she moved and he went to work. And you see, he's hustling on a second job, playing the bartender. So he walks in, and the guy says to him, the bartender who was supposed to work tonight is not here. So can you go fill in and be the bartender tonight? And he said, he goes, you have done it before already? And he goes, yes, I've done it before. And he said, okay, well, they give him a suit and send him out there. The suit is, a little small, but he goes out there, he's making a bread. And when he walks up to the bar, there's a lovely young lady sitting at the bar, and he starts talking to her, and she is very conspicuous. Forgive me if I didn't use the right word, but sometimes I think just pop into my head. She's very conspicuous, and she's staring upstairs into the VIP section. So I'm saying, why does she keep staring into the VIP section? Does she want somebody to invite her up there? I'm not understanding. She is just beads, eyes focused on the VIP section. In the VIP section, you can see Cornell. I'm very bad. A little man. And another little man. And the Alfred Woodard character, Mariah, sitting in there talking. But she is just beads on, eyes focused on them. Anyway, Luke Cage starts dropping lyrics. and he's just dropping the lyrics a minute. She's firing back, but Luke Cage is just like, oh, he's just charming the drawers off of her. By the time the night is ended, I said to myself while I was watching that episode, I said, by the time the night is ended, she will be in Luke Cage's bed. And so said, so done. She was up in there. She was up in there getting her back blown out. I was like, damn, girl, you couldn't even... Her back blown out. I was like, damn, girl, you couldn't even say, wait another night, wait 2 more nights, wait a couple nights, you don't even know this man from Adams. You don't know if he has 10 baby mothers or five kids waiting. You just all up in his cha-cha. Anyway, so there you go. Within the first 10 minutes, there was roaring sex going on, because these superheroes gotta get sex going. You gotta get the sex in. Anyway, come down further down the road. I have lost respect for this young lady, and she turns up to be Detective Misty. Anyway, so that's within the first episode, and I'm not gonna spoil anything else. So I wanted to get that off my chest. Misty, I'm not into her. I don't think she's very smart, but she's a detective, so she's a detective. And further on down the road, I will prove my point that I don't think she's very smart. But okay, I'm not a fan of hers. Anyway, so that's Luke Cage right now. That's where we are, and I have decided that please join us next week. We will, for the entire week, be doing a watch with us for Luke Cage. We'll do a Luke Cage every day until the entire season is finished. Yeah. Okay, my next series. So Luke Cage on Crackle, Luke Cage is available on Netflix for streaming right now. Luke Cage, Netflix. Get my hack together to make sure I tell you about the Netflix show. Okay, staying on the Netflix shows that we watched this week. I watched Black Road. It's a sci-fi movie. It's a sci-fi movie starring Sam Daly as Simon Templeman and a young lady, Michelle Lombardo. I'm taking off my jacket because underneath these lights it's gonna be hot. It is it's a sci-fi movie about a cyber enhanced man. He actually is a chip, what you would call it? He's an experiment also of a young man. He has a chip in his head. At night, whenever he wishes to disconnect, he just pops the chip out and puts it in a safe. I guess it recharges while it's in the safe. Whatever. It's America in the future, and it's set in Jefferson. He resides in Jefferson, the Free State, one of the Free States, because the states have broken up, and he's residing in a free state. So he meets this. No, he is in Jefferson, this free. I said that already. The free state, I know. He is looking for work as a bodyguard because he's trained as a bodyguard. So with the chip in his head, he is very enhanced. He's capable of doing more. He meets a young lady he didn't fall in love, he just having sex with this young lady, and she's telling him that her husband is trying to kill him, so he's trying to protect her from the husband. And the cyber implant seems to want to take over his life. So now he's trying to fight against the husband and fight against the cyber implant taking over his life. And that's where that movie goes. Another favorite movie of mine is Love It, War of Horror. It's a I'm trying to be PC here. It's my Asian movie. It's called War of Horror. Harrow. ARRW. Not horror. Right? Okay, there's a little bit about the movie is there's a wedding, a young lady getting married, and while she's getting married, her husband, she's married, they have the celebration going on and everything. Everybody has gathered, the entire village is there. The invaders came, kidnapped the entire village, cleaned out the entire village, and took everybody. They killed some people and then took some of the other people. Her brother, who had gone out to get something for her, came back, and on his way back he met up with the invaders. And when he met the invaders, they started chasing him because they were trying to kill him. But he is an excellent marksman with a bow and arrow. Excellent. He also makes his own bow and arrow in the movie. And he proceeded to go after his sister and the entire set of villagers because he refused to let them take his sister. He literally killed every one of the invaders. He killed all of the invaders, and to get back his sister and to rescue his sister. And he rescued his sister, and a lot of the villagers. So if you're in for awesome, I'm telling you, really, really good, well acted, karate, let's call it karate movie in this. Pick up War of Horror. Keeping on with the Asian movie, karate movie, we go to the Treacherous. This one was a kicker for me. I could not stop watching this. I was so surprised when I found this movie. I was like, whoa, Netflix, this movie it's probably been on there a while because sometimes I don't really notice it. But this movie is beyond. This king gathered up over thousands of women because he was bored, and his advisors told him that he needed to get comforters, and these women were going to come to the court and compete against each other to be his comforters, and the one who won would become his courtesan, his number one courtesan. So he proceeded to rip families apart to get the young husband and wife. He killed the husbands, he took the wives and all of that, just to he was a terrible king, horrible king, and he took all these women for his pleasure. And he did all of this because he was bored and he was crazy. So every few minutes he needed something different to stimulate his brain. He was so weird, but it was really, really good. It's subtitled, so yeah, you have the time to do with the subtitled movie. It's a good movie to watch. It's on Netflix and it's called The Treacherous. Okay, I want to talk about MacGyver. What did you think of MacGyver, my friend? Not boo.
Can't do that.
You can't boo.
Can't boo because I boo it. It's gonna look like boo. Boo!
No, I don't think we should boo MacGyver. It's the mad scientist MacGyver has been reincarnated in what did he say? He was his nephew? At one point I think he said he was his nephew. His uncle used to do some things to that effect. Stop laughing. Stop. I'm not 100% sure if he said it was his uncle, but I'm not gonna say that. It was an interesting start. It started off with a premise of they went to do a job. They went to stop. we watched back the first episode because the second episode is on tonight, which is Friday night. So he went to do a job, and when he went to do the job, they were on the job, him, a girl, and this other guy. The other guy is from Old Crapper. I'm not gonna say the other guy is from which show because I know, see, one of the CSI shows he's from. And when he went to do the job, while they're doing the job, they are knocking over the place. They are stealing this virus, and the girl outside is his girlfriend. Okay, you can tell by the conversation that they are having. And he goes outside. When he steals this chemical, goes outside, and the girlfriend is being held at gunpoint by the terrorist. Do we know where this is going? Hide it, but bear with me. So the terrorist said, give me the germ, which is it was a canister of germ warfare, a germ or some
Germ what?
I'm not sure it's germ. It's stop. It's not. It was nuclear warfare. Stop it. The terrorist said, give me the canister or I'll kill her. And he goes, no, you won't kill her, blah, 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 blah. And then he goes, he said, okay, because he loves her so much. He gives up the canister. The terrorist in turn shoots the girl, shoots his girlfriend, shoots him, and wonder of wonder, he falls into a river. So he didn't die. Wow. He spent 3 months mourning his girlfriend. So cut to almost the end of the movie. The girlfriend is alive. She faked her death. Blah, 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 blah. I knew what was coming. There you go. That's MacGyver. He did do a couple tricks, but one of the tricks he did was with the smoke. He told you how to make smoke without making actually a fire, just to make smoke. So he did that. And then what else did he do? He did another trick. I think he did like two.
He showed you how to confuse us.
He did two. He showed you how to confuse a scanner, right? See, he did a couple different tricks.
I like the tricks, so I'm gonna give 6 out of 10.
So we'd watch it again for the tricks. So there you go. You can't do it. Okay. Next. All right, come on. That was CBS. Okay. We are on CBS still. Okay. We went back and watched another episode of Kevin Can Wait. Another episode of Kevin Can Wait.
He can still wait.
Still. Yeah. Stop.
Stop. This is the greatest patriotic, most celebratory thing I can do.
Okay. So, yeah, as you can hear, this week we did not. I said last week I was laughing at another jokes. I thought it was funny, and I was gonna give it another chance because I was laughing because I thought it was funny. This week I went in and I watched it again, and it was not that funny to me. So I'll try and keep watching it each week, but yeah. We watched so as I told you last week, we would finish up some of the shows we didn't watch last week and tell you about them this week. I watched Designated Survivor. I watched the first episode and I watched the second episode again this week. This is ABC. I am loving Designated Survivor. I'm telling you. The president is played by Kiefer Sutherland, and Kiefer Sutherland, and the president is played by Kiefer Sutherland. Carl Penn is playing a speechwriter. Adam Cantor is playing. Adian Cantor is playing the previous chief of staff to the previous president that was there. LaMonica Garrett is playing the president's bodyguard, and Italia Ricci is playing she was the chief of staff to Tom Sutherland, who is now the President Sutherland. So she was his previous chief of staff when he was the housing secretary. So because it is set in nowadays period after 9/11, some terrorist group has blown up the Capitol. They blown up the Congress. Literally destroy the building, kill the president, kill everybody, and this was done on January. At the end of January, when they do the speech, so everybody there died, and he was the designated survivor for the Democrats, and a lady is the designated survivor for the Republican. She came in the show this week. I like how Kiefer Sutherland is playing the role. I like the way he's playing it. He's playing it like a fish out of water president. And that's exactly what he is, because he was just thrust into the role of a president. So he's playing it really well. I like how he's playing it, and I think you can check out Designated Survivor. It's really full of plots. It's really, really full of different moving pieces, and it's a really, really good show. That's for ABC. For Fox, we went back and watched Riggs.
Oh, wait, Riggs?
Riggs with the black man and the white man.
Oh.
What's the name of the show?
Riggs.
Oh, God.
I don't remember. I can't remember the name of that show. I think it was called something with intelligence.
Lethal Weapon.
Oh, Jesus.
Not Lethal Weapon, the other one.
I was off by a long. I'm sorry. Some of the shows that we watch, I just
Lethal Weapon. You watch Lethal Weapon. This second episode was also a good one. This week he had to protect a pregnant lady, and Riggs was all over that, because he lost his wife when she was pregnant. So he was all over protecting the pregnant lady. So they're touching all those emotions and everything. All right, our final cable watch is on Crackle. I'm gonna keep promoting a show on Crackle. I'll try and promote a show on Crackle every week. And the new show on Crackle this week is The Chosen. A box just turns up on a young man's doorstep, and he comes to learn that whoever the box chooses has to kill the person that is inside the picture of kill the person whose picture is inside the box. So he proceeds. So he doesn't know what's going on. He was just chosen. There was a lady outside his house that tried to kill him. He was so shocked and surprised that he ran. He called the police and ran. So that's Chosen. I've just started watching it, so I'll keep you informed of that. And I totally 100% cleared up the startup. I finished the startup. Really, 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 really good. All the episodes were so good. You check it out on Crackle. The startup on Crackle. Crackle is a free streaming service. Free streaming service. So you can watch movies on it. You can watch old shows on it. You don't have to pay to watch on it. The more you watch on it, the more people watch, the more it remains free. So I'm gonna tell you about Crackle as much as I can. It's Crackle. Okay, for the startup, as I was telling you last week, there's a lot of people on it, but Adam Brody is on it. He's also a producer. He plays Nick Tellman. He's an investor, and he's an investor in the company, and he helped them start the company with his father's stolen money. And Eddie Gategi plays an immigrant from Haiti who has decided to try and go straight by stumbling into business. He actually stumbled into business with a Bitcoin developer, and the lead young lady in the show is Otmara Morera. Marrero. Otmara Marrero. Alright? So you can give them a check it out. It's really, really good. It's
into our stuff.
yeah, it's really, really good. So that's for Crackle. That's all the streaming shows for this week. And yes, I had my little list here. So I want to thank you for watching. This seems a very long because I was talking about Luke Cage in the beginning and it took a very long time. I'm sorry, I'm very excited about Luke Cage. Yes! Yes! Next week we'll talk more about Luke Cage. So I want to thank you all for coming in with us. This is our Friday night movie night series wrap up. Just a quick chat with it's not a quick chat, but it's a chat. But so I want to thank you for coming in. Hey, thanks to all my new subscribers. Welcome. Watch Luke Cage. Subscribe to Crackle. Keep it free. And blessings. Be well. Thanks a bunch.
Peace out.
Peace out.